Well, I'm out. Gonna do my review of the Tentsile Connect tent. It's an older model. I think there's a newer model out right now, but I've had it for quite a few years and used it quite a bit. Right now, I'm just trying to find a good spot to set up, and that's one of the issues, I guess, with it. Is trying to find a good spot. You eventually get used to it. You can kind of judge by just looking at a spot that's like, okay, that might work. But I've screwed up many times where the trees are just too close. This looks like a pretty promising spot. See, here we got tree number 1 right there, tree number 2 right there, and tree number 3 right in front of us. And that's perfect for, I think that's enough distance. It looks right. Let's hope so. And those trees look good. That's the thing you want to do before you set up these tents, is make sure you're hooking up to a live tree, not a dead tree, because you really don't want that thing coming down on you at night. Wouldn't be pleasant. Found my trees. Gonna set up right here. Looks pretty spaced out. This thing comes compact nicely. Nice little bag. This is bigger than, or smaller, a lot smaller than any like Coleman tent setup and all that. You know, they always got those big old freaking bags. This all fits in there pretty nicely, and the bag's made out of the same material as the bottom material that you're laying on in the tent. So it's nice and sturdy as well. You can toss the sucker around and not worry about ripping it or anything. So you should have your 3 ratchets right here. And very simple to use. They do get dirty over time. Just throw some WD-40 on it. And they work just like brand new. No biggie there. I like to put my ratchets at every tree I'm going to use. This, and I always roll it. You'll get 3 of these. And I always roll it up from, there's an end with the loop in it, just stitched in. And I always roll it up from the other end, because whenever you're putting up the tent, you can simply just wrap around a tree, stick it through the loop here, and it just makes things a lot easier, trust me. And I do about chest height, but I'm tall, and you got to make sure. A lot of times I like getting in on the side of it over here, so I might go a little lower. Let's do belly height. That'll work. Kind of get it straightened up where it's going to be pulling. I just toss this sucker out. Kind of got to eyeball it. And once you get the tent set up, you'll definitely tell if you're level or not, and it's super easy to adjust. So this one's going to be the highest, so it's a little downhill. So right about, yeah. Grab the main body of the tent. Throw her out. There's a longer side than all the other sides. Yep, there it is. And that's our point. It's gonna be furthest away. Let's get each corner set up real fast, and I'll show y'all how to loop it in. Got the ratchet here. Just leave that packed up in there like that. It's easier. Get in, get out of your bag, all that crap. Plus, you just leave it like this. It's just easier. So, have a ratchet like that. Go up under. Loop it through, get that tag through there, put it around the whole stinking thing, and pull. That's it. Very simple. Get the corner connected. Here, you just go in from the bottom. Actually, it's probably easier if I get it open. And if it don't fit, don't work. It's not easy. Just crank it once or so. Get it where it's easier. But always go from the bottom. Get this thing in there, wrap it around, just pull it just like that, tighten it up. I step on it a little bit right here in the corner, crank it a few times, get a good lock. I don't really securely lock it down like they say until I'm done. Same thing for all the other corners. That's it. You're good. Maybe a little more setup than your typical tent. Trust me, the comfort of this thing is dang well worth it. Obviously, I need to pull it towards those more. If your trees are pretty close, kind of how they are, they're little, I kind of wish they were a little more spread out, but that's no biggie. You don't have to have an absolutely perfect triangle. So basically, you know, it makes sense if I pull it that way because that'll make the ends pull out tighter. So if you end up like this, you just simply pull as close to the tree as possible. May have to loosen this one up, put a little more line out. Just a little trial and error. I mean, that's what it takes doing this thing. I need to loosen that one up now and get more drag on this. Crank it back more. Because this is floppy. You don't want floppy. No one likes a floppy. So I give it a lot more slack. Almost down to there. And they give you a pretty generous amount to work with here. So pretty nice they did that. Thank you, Tentsile. Making life a little easier with this. Yeah, that's what you want right there. See how far off that is from the center? I mean, that's looking at that other tree behind it. So you want it right there looking at that sucker. So I need to tighten down. I need to loosen up the right side here and tighten down this side more, and it should straighten out. So once you get it all lined up like it is, you can really crank these things down like that. And you want to be sure, hit the safety, lay it down, or it will come undone. Key, you got two of them. I just love how I can duck up under this thing. There's these little white attachments over here. Just put them in the hole there. That's one side. Yeah, the newer version of this, I'm kind of jealous. It's got a bunch of more storage space and just a whole bunch of cool little things they added just for the heck of it, I guess. I've dealt with their customer service a few times and it's always been pretty fantastic. Company can be as good as they want, but if their customer service sucks, they're out in my books. I don't dig that crap, man. Now you'll see the tent start to emerge. There's that. There's this. Just make sure it ain't snagging on nothing. I'd hate to rip anything. That's it for these. I like to, start on this end. Four fingers in. Just wrap it around. Troop, troop, troop. I just don't like things laying on the ground. Critters could crawl up. Who knows? I just don't want to deal with it. I get enough slack like this, wrap the whole thing around tight, feed it through, kind of loosen it up to feed this sucker through, tighten it up. That'll last you all weekend. Here, got the rear open. There's 4 doors. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 on the side. I mean, there's tons of doors. Absolutely love how many doors this thing has. I found it easier to get in on the side, but not when it's this high up. And plus, you get used to getting in on the back side because whenever the rain tarp is on, that's pretty much the only area you can get in easily. Easiest way to get in, you just gotta trust it. First off, trust it. It's a leap of faith here. Just get your hands like that, push down, put your butt up. Oh, this thing's comfortable. So the weight limit of this thing is max at 800 pounds. That's pretty insane, pretty dang durable. I haven't had any issues with it ripping, none of that. I have had some of the stitching and stuff kind of loosen up, but nothing where it creates a hole or anything. I just cut those off with a knife or something and don't really have the issue again. It's down there, it's that little black thing sticking out if you can see it. But get to it, And if you want, you can loosen it up. If you're sleeping in it solo, you can loosen it up so it's just one big hammock, or you can tighten it down a little bit and it creates two hammocks in one. I just keep it tight because I like to keep my gear on that side so it stays on that side, or down here at the end. It's just, I think it's nicer to have it separated. This is inside, open door, big open door. I'm not gonna get in because I'll knock the camera over, but tons of storage space, tons. I love it. This little strap, as simple as it is, holds down tons of gear, food, everything. I throw most of everything I bring in my car, I put it under here. Never touches me, never bothers me. I'm 6'4", I weigh about 250 pounds, and I fit. I mean, I don't touch the sides or nothing. Like, it's perfect for me. I absolutely love this thing. Now this thing right here, this little hookup, and there's another hookup here. There's a ladder you can get that goes on that if you want to set it up higher, or you got short little kids that can't get in there. You get a little ladder. It's a little accessory you can buy. That, I wondered what it was from the day when I bought it. I never researched it. Then one day I just Googled it, and it's just a handle you can pull on if you need help getting up, or if you're using that ladder. Just pull on that sucker and it'll help you right up. That's all it's for. Now I'm gonna set up the tarp, and let me tell you, I've been in some pretty serious storms with the sucker, with the tarp on. So bad to where people were actually leaving, prior to the storm arriving, because it was supposed to be so bad. And it was, let me tell you. Put dry wood up underneath it, so thought, well, maybe it'll stay dry. And everything stayed bone dry, even the wood up underneath. Completely dry. Was able to start a fire the next morning, no problems. The handle, put it on, snap it on. That's that side. Make sure that long end is going downwards, just like the other. Easy. Just stick out of there. Bundle it up. Toss it. I'll just go up underneath it. Get it on this side. Pull. And that's it, man. Nice. So you got hook here on this side, up underneath, like that. Snap it on the other one, because that way it wraps around you. You ain't got to worry about nothing. I don't like these, the little screw down stakes. They're just a pain in the butt. So I just got regular cheapo stakes, made a fisherman's knot on this end so they stay on, fisherman knot on the other end. Get this, put it in there like so, stake it out. That's basically it. You get in, you can't really get in on the sides, you just get in up under here, put it under here, you jump in, you're good to go. During the day, if you want to relax in here or something, but you don't want to take the whole tarp off, there's a nice little trick here that they don't show you. So you want to undo the bottoms, undo this. Just basically, I like to grab this, bring it around, slides right off, and all you do is roll this up. Just roll this up in itself, and it'll pretty much stay like that, like so. And if I wanted to secure it more, I'd tie a bungee around it or something. But it's usually pretty good like that. Windy days like this, maybe.
Thanks for watching my review, the Tentsile Connect. Hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe.